Welcome back to another episode of
Just Stop.
You and I are so successful as friends because we're so different, and that's great. So do you think that in like your future relationship that you'd want to find someone different than you? Because you've seen that this works.
I always think about it. No, I feel like, it's weird. Like throughout my whole life, the people who are able to like to be my friend, like people who I have like the best friendships with are the people that are very different from me.
Yeah.
And like I've always wondered like why that was.
Do you think that a relationship could sustain if the person was similar to you? Like, do you think you could be around your worst qualities?
My thing, like,
Like, what do you think your worst qualities are?
How do you think about this stuff?
Okay, the first one is your indecision. Okay,
hey, oh my god, I hate my indecision.
So, like,
it's weird because at first, oh god. No, so at first, like, I always thought, like, if you're with someone who's similar to you, you're not growing. But then now I'm thinking, like, because you were describing, like, your relationship, how you and Danny are both crazy.
Yes.
And it just makes sense, because I feel like there's this level that, like, you're able to understand each other in that way that no one else can.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's where the similarities, like, are good for the relationship.
Like, do you think you hang out with more dreamers, or do you think you hang out with more like, realists?
I feel like a good balance of it. I don't know.
Okay. Let's say like your head's in the clouds now. Would you want to stay? No. So you think you'd want to be pulled down to reality, or at least like have one foot down?
Yeah.
So to like have that happen, you probably choose someone that's got both feet down.
But when I think about it, like, I don't want someone who's a dreamer too and we'll just be lost in the clouds together.
But you don't think like something like beautiful could come out of that?
Something beautiful could happen, but then isn't that bringing it back down to reality because something's beautiful happening? So that's actually something happening.
Well, no, because it could be just between you two and like no one else sees it, and like you're both being like crazy people. You know, like the things that last in life, like those things are real. The things that don't last aren't real. And sometimes like when you're always like in like the dream world, you're always talking about like ideas and doing things, and like you're making all these plans and things like that, but like nothing actually happens. But
Well,
like,
that's the thing that I hate.
right, but you thrive from each other for like creatively by like just talking about it and like being with each other and like vibing off of each other, and like sometimes that's just enough. But like that's all dreams are, like they're not real.
Yeah.
No, do you have a preference?
How do I know what my preference is?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
I feel like I'm one of those people who like
What's both?
that I'm very much in the middle.
But you know how
It's not enough for me to just have all those ideas in the sky.
Right.
And making like I need stuff to happen in reality for me.
like what would be like the easy route? Be with someone that's like as floating as you? Like would that be an ideal situation right now?
I feel like the easy route would be going if we're going with like the dreams reality thing. The easy part would be going with the reality because
That's what you already have.
Yeah, it's easy. Like I could just go with the flow and like whatever they're doing, whatever we're doing in life, like that's it.
Yeah.
The hard part would be going with those dreams and like getting lost together because that'd be harder because like it'd be harder to make those dreams that you make together real.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I also feel like it's hard because like you never met someone else like you either, and so you don't know what that looks like. You know what it would look like to be with someone that's like 2 feet on the ground. Like that's a very clear image to you. So you know what that outcome looks like, but you don't know what the outcome looks like if you chose a dreamer.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Because when I'm thinking about all the people I've met in my life, I always felt like I was so alone.
Yeah.
I was the only dreamer. And maybe that's why I've never really like felt the need or want to be with someone, because I was like, I'm totally fine just doing my own thing. Like, you know, like it's never bothered me.
Yeah.
I think it's just because I've never met someone that, I don't know, that makes a lot of sense now actually.